Yo, 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 what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, we'll be continuing the NPC system from yesterday. So, what we got stuck with yesterday was not being able to actually well, what I'll do is I'll jump in game and I'll show you. So, we'll jump in game. Actually, I can just go straight from here. So, basically, we had problems with, getting the NPC to see the player and then no longer see the player. But what I've done off stream is I've actually got that logic done. So what I'll do is I'll jump in game, I'll show you how it works, and then how it works in game, and then I'll show you how it works code wise, and then we'll be continuing and actually making the gunpoint robbery system. So that'll be the end of this NPC system. So it shouldn't be too hard to sort of build that logic now, but that's what we're going to be doing today. So it's a little bit early for me, but I thought I'd jump straight into this live stream, hopefully before these lawnmower guys get here, and it's very loud. But we can complete this today. So if you were watching yesterday, I with the AI perception, seeing and not seeing the player was sort of having issues. But as you can see now, you'll see on the top left, it will pop up saying NPC sees the player, right? So now he sees me. Now he doesn't after a couple of seconds. Okay, he can. Oh, that's right. I made it distance. So once you sort of get out of range like that, he no longer sees you. So he'll sort of see you as long as you're in range now. But then if you get a little bit far away, then he sort of no longer sees you. So that's how I sort of built the logic in. I just done another check. But once he sees me, so now the line trace is on. Now the line trace is off. But now the line trace is back on, and now we can actually detect if we actually hit the So now I'm going to aim here. Obviously nothing, but as soon as I aim at him, bang, it says hit, and it says once, obviously, so it's not spamming. So that hit is actually where our robbery logic comes in. So let's quit the game, and I'll show you how this works. Let me go to here. We'll go to the master NPC, and we've also got the components, clerks. So this is where the line trace logic is happening. Interesting. Okay. He's aiming. All right. There's the line trace logic. Obviously, one here, but I don't know how I'm getting it to do. Oh, that's right, because I'm pausing it straight away. So it's only executing once, and we don't need the line trace anymore because now we know that we've actually hit the NPC, and we can do the robbery logic. But inside the NPC, I actually added a timer which runs every second, once a second, and it's just sense player loss. So the most simplest thing I could do was just get the distance from the NPC to the player, to the sense actor, and just make sure it's if it's less than 1,000. So that's sort of its perception distance. So I just made it like that. So as soon as you get out of range, then I detoggle it, and then we pause this timer again. So we don't need this timer again. And this timer actually gets activated. Sense player. Do I activate this? Sense player timer. I have to do it here. Sense player timer. Okay. Do I pause it after? Yes, I do pause it. We should be pausing this. I should be pausing this. Well, that's not what I'm doing now. So what I need to do is I need to be activating and deactivating with the line trace. And this is where that is. Interesting. Okay. I'll break that. So the hit actor's here. So that's right. So this is where I should activate it and then deactivate it. So straight away, it's but where am I doing this? Let's find the references. I must be turning this on and off. All right, there's unpause. Oh, okay. So we unpause when it senses. And now where am I depausing it? Oh, and then we're pausing it here, obviously here after. Okay, so that's all getting done properly. So it's getting turned on and off. So that's pretty much how that works. So there's essentially a line trace, and all this AI perception is doing here is turning it on. Is turning everything on, turning the line trace on. So once the zombie sees the player, turns the line trace on, everything's working. Its time is running. The character's time is running. Once it actually hits the player, hits the NPC, that's the hit logic there. So let's start looking into it. So what I can do actually is I can make life a little bit easier and go to here. Let's just make sure you can see the screen. Yes. Uh, let's just open this and quickly see how I'm doing it. I think there's one thing I need to migrate over to, because there is a gun for the but I'll show you it. I'll show you the animations we got for the robbery. I don't know if the montage animations. Maybe we can see. So this is a successful robbery hold up. Uh, why is? I think they're just montages with simple. Why is that? Oh, here we go. See, this is a successful robbery, and obviously the failed robberies. I need to attach and deattach a gun to his hand. So when he sort of pulls out the gun for the failed robbery, and I think I just do that with timing. I think I can do that with a delay, but I don't like delays. Delays are not good to use. So there, he pulls out a gun like that. So that's something we do need straight away off the bat, and that is this clerk pistol. What's it want to migrate? Oh, interesting. You know what? I don't want to do any of that. I just want the blueprint, and then whatever, if it's broken, we'll work it out. So send that over. Maybe I can just quickly close that again. We'll open it one more time. But here we've got this now. I can put that to the blueprints. We don't need this folder anymore. So the clerk pistol, I don't know how it's still active. Pistol. Hopefully that's not the different sizes. I think this might be actually too small, actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's way too small. Oh, I think it's too small. But that's just, I've got to change the sizes for that and the knife, and I haven't done it in this build. So at least we've got clerk pistol here. We've got no logic at all. Wait, let's remove all this useless stuff. Oh, it's running tick. Wow. We'll replicate movement and replicates that. So there's that. We've got the clerk pistol there. I think I've got it in the mannequins. I'll just make sure we've got the skeleton cranking. Have we got a weapon? Ah, beautiful. Pistol. Oh no, that's a good size. That's the position I want anyway. So there we go, we got that. So I don't even have to theoretically attach the blueprint. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got this. No, now what I want to do is I just want to check how this is working. Base NPC? What? Oh, that's when I was trying to build the pawn. Unless this is the pawn. I don't know, we'll find out in a second. And also I've got to add a AI controller to the thing. Look at this, man. Why is it taking so long? Well, while it's doing that, let me quickly jump over to the chat. See how everyone's doing. Let me go to live chat. Doesn't seem to be on. Shout out to the two watching on YouTube and shout out to the one watching on Twitch. Jump in the comments, guys. Let me know where you're watching from, and hit the like button. Notify YouTube to send more people in here. But let me jump back to here. I've got to actually turn the screen back on, and now we can go to here. Now this is open. Maybe I can do this so I don't get confused. All right. Clerk robbery. Okay. Is being robbed. So simply is being robbed and then execute the robbery. Beautiful. Then we multicast. All right, and that's just that's closing the widget. Now obviously I've got to make a wanted level system. Then we unpause stuff, and this is what I'm looking for. This stuff here, right here. This is what I need right here. I need all this. What's this? Oh, this is the random chance. Just a simple. Alright, and we need that, and we need this. Oh yeah, I've got to find, well, this is the abandoned robbery logic. Might as well grab that so I know I need to build it. And then we do this. Spawn the gun actor, attach it. And then say, robbery failed. Okay, I've got it now. Need all that. Audio component, beautiful. I need all this. Pretty much all that. Alright. Oops. Actually, oh, interesting. This is where the hit actor comes in here. So now I need to go here. Where is this? Let's make this logic. Custom server SRV on clerk robbery. Run that on the server. I think I'll go straight into a multicast. Or what am I doing on the server? Oh, that's right. Move the animation. Custom. MC on clerk robbery. Ah, this mouse is ridiculous. I gotta change it. Multicast, reliable. Alright, so now Bushka. Deactivate the audio component. That's right, I've got to make audio components. Okay. So add audio component. This is the robbery sort of is that, can you, any attenuation, beautiful. So Rob, uh, hold up, I think it's called or something. Game, audio, burglar alarm. Burglar alarm, and then burglar alarm attenuation. Uh, uh, what? There's no attenuation? Oh, here. Alright, there's the attenuation. Active or deactivate? Active. Active, auto activate. Alright, that's happening there. So, but what's happening here is, wait, okay, abandon timer. Sense player timer. Activate. Alright, so fail chance. Uh, fail chance, okay. Is that going to transfer over the number? No, it isn't. What's my fail chance here? 3. Animation to play. This is what, this is a robbery failed, I believe. Yeah, fail, success. So obviously 0 is failed, and success is this. So now we've got animations to play. See, that's the length of the point where he froze the money. Like I timed the animation. And then we do has been a robbery. Create that variable. We're gonna need it. Alright, okay. And I didn't save that, did I? It doesn't have it, that's just spawn, okay. Please don't crash. Please do not crash. Okay. What? Alright, so now let's start thinking this logic through. What? Stop animation montage. Stop animation montage. Okay, stop animation montage. What? Okay, let's just do the interface. Why is the character getting stop in animations? It's on the mesh. Play animation montage. What? Okay. Anim instance. Play animation montage. Oh my goodness gracious. What on earth? Ah, it's a character. You can't play montages. That's a massive pickle. But the only animation sequence. It's really theoretically only a sequence. I think I might I might be able to get away with this. So that's a limitation. Oh, I didn't even think of that. So what's robbery failed look like from start to finish? I can pretty much just use the sequence. Yeah, it's the whole thing. But what's the start? Like end. Hold up, end. What's the end look like? Okay. I don't even think I'm gonna need that actually, so we're gonna have to do a sequence. Play animation on the mesh. Hopefully this animation to play. Wait, fuck. Hopefully this drags in. If it doesn't, oh yes, okay. It's still gonna work. I don't need the montages, theoretically. Oh wow. Play animation with finished event. That's what we need. Okay. That's gonna be much widget. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, interesting. Alright. So that's all I've got to do. So failed, I need to work out how long this goes for. 24.6 seconds. I'm just going to have to figure out how to do this better. 24.6 seconds. 24.6 seconds. But after 16 seconds, he pulls out the gun. No, it's not looping. That's just going to have to work. Now, how long is the successful going for? 21.07? 21.07? 21.07. 21.07. I don't even know why I put them in montages. Alright, so that's how long it takes for them to throw the money. So this is a success. Oh wait, no, this is them throwing the money. Uh, Robbery successful. Robbery successful. Robbery failed. And then robbery successful. I believe everything needs to go into there. And alright, so robbery failed, robbery successful. Oh wait. I don't think that matters because that's got to turn off anyway. And all it's doing is turning it off. Set is scared. And this needs to happen regardless if the robbery cooldown. How long is this? I think it's what oh, okay, so they're messages and don't connect. Five minutes. Successful robbery failed. Come on. Stop animation. Stop. What? Well, what I'm gonna have to do is maybe this. Idle. Idle 1. Let me quickly do this before I forget. I want the idle to be idle 1. Actually, they're scared. You clown. They just got to play scared, actually. Wait. No, not there. So I'd have to automatically do. We'd have to. Alright, this is going to work now, I think. So now we should be able to do successful robberies and stuff. This needs to loop. How's the scared loop look anyway? Yeah. Alright. So theoretically, we should be able to rob them now. Activate the audio component. And then, okay. So I am resetting the animation to play. Uh, Widget in view, what? Widget in view, what type of widget is it? Pick up info. And obviously I am, yes. So that's removing the outline and then getting rid of the widget if it, or hiding the widget if it's there. But is being robbed is wait, is being robbed. We can prevent this from popping back up if they're being robbed. So if they're not being robbed, so there's that. Alright, so now we should be able to do, well, once I aim, it should, within, after they do the animation, it should say either robbery failed or successful. So it's been a while. Let me quickly jump over here. Let's check the chat just before we jump in game. How you doing, Ascrook? Drop the like. Oh, thanks, mate. I hate when I forget to save and it crashes on me. Yeah, like I'm starting to try and get myself in the process of saving first and then compiling, because the majority of the time of the crashes are when you compile. But if you save the file first, and it usually doesn't crash when you save it, you actually save it, because if you compile and you haven't saved, you lose all that progress. So I'm trying to get myself into a habit of pressing save and then compile instead of compile save. So try to get yourself into that habit as well. Aveen Fernando, looking good, man. Thanks, man. Uh, Twitch, nobody on Twitch. There's one watching on Twitch. It's probably me. Two watching on YouTube. One's probably me as well. But let me jump back here. But let's jump in game and see how things roll. I'm going to get rid of that just so we're not loading the life out of this PC. But let's do these ones. I want this to go back up. Shift N. That's us. Save that. Like I've done that, so now the viewport will be where it is. So if you move an object, it will be, you change the position of the viewport. I just like it to be like that. But there we go. So hopefully this should all just work. I probably should have like rebuilt it and showed you how it's going working in that, but I'm pretty sure you understand. It's pretty much just essentially playing an animation, and there's a point in the animation when they actually throw the bag or pull the gun out, and then you just got to find out how many seconds that is, do a delay, and then do your logic at that point, and then do a sequence, and then do another delay of the length of the animation. So when the animation finishes, then you can do your other stuff. It's really that simple. Well, that's just how I figured out how to do it now. Like, surely there's more optimized way to do things, but I will learn that over time. I'm just trying to get things going. So there we go. Sees player. Very nice. Let's just make sure he forgets me. Alright, he can no longer see me, but he sees me now. He's not threatened. But now, if I tell it to actually do something on hit, interesting. Okay, so this is where we've got to do it. SRV. Interesting. Don't tell me we're going to cast this thing. Yep, because I did the logic. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I'm going to need that, but let's just save it anyway. SRV. Alright. So now our code should run. Alright. Okay. I might turn this, into like a complete interface for NPC functions, but let's just call it NPC reference for now. Hopefully it works. I'm pretty sure that's how interfaces work for references, outputs. Come on. Load up. Wait, let me check something. Yes, he can see it. Alright. Alright, he can see me. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay. I bet you my interface is not working. I bet you my interface is not working. Wait. Yeah, that was logical. Let's go. Let's just cast. I gotta figure that out. Master. Just make sure stuff's working. No, that's right. It would usually help if I actually call it from the server. I remember taking that off now and then what? MC. Oh my god, I hate that how it shortens the O, man. Alright, you happy now? Like, do I even need to set that there? Because I'm just setting it non-stop anyway. Alright, so pretty much just multicast and then turn the outline off and the pickup information. Okay, okay. Now it should run. You gotta love it when you don't execute the code that you're trying to test. And I thought it was just my interface, but my interface was probably working. It should work anyway. If not, we'll just do an old cast. Come on. Come on. Seize player. Beautiful. Very nice. This is a oh, the cash register needs to be moved over about 50%. It pulls his gun out. Yeah, failed robbery, baby. Now he should go into a scared mode. Yeah, I need to do the end, the robbery end, and then so I need to transition into the robbery end. So then he puts his hands down, and then I need to get a standing to crouch. So then he goes from standing to crouch and then into that mode. So it needs work, but that's where we're at anyway. So let's see if the let's jump back in and see if the audio sounds is actually going to work. So let's see, it should dim out. It slowly is. Alright, I can't hear it. Now I should be able to come back in and hear it. Okay, so... Okay, the audio component is not traveling with the actor for some reason. Okay. So the audio component's done, but what we need to do... Yeah, I have to see... we have to do some logic if they're scared. So if they're being robbed, or they're scared, he's scared. So if if they're being robbed or they're currently scared, we don't want to show nothing. So that fixes that issue. So the audio, we don't need to worry about that right now. That's what we've got. Forced robbery failed. So now we need abandon logic. Okay, that's the lose sight. We might have to do abandon robbery. So if he's being robbed, then abandon robbery. So we need to do another check. I believe. So what's the, okay. What's the failed robbery distance? So we check if we can turn off their line trace, and then we check if they're being robbed. And if they're being robbed and old mates but then I need to set is being robbed here. Ah, has abandoned robbery. Interesting. I need to think about that logic. Yeah, man. I think I'm doing a completely different. I think we'll be able to do the timer there. Abandoned distance 2000. What? Band abandoned distance. They can only theoretically abandon it if they haven't quite done it like this. So if in between this amount of time they've somehow moved away from the it, then we can set as abandoned robbery. Force fail robbery and send a message. Force robbery fail and print a string. You abandoned the robbery. Oh shit, what am I doing? I think that's our logic there. So now we've got abandoned logic. So obviously, if you're like halfway through a robbery, you can't just rob the embassy and then run away and then just wait for it to be a success. Like that's obviously will be abused massively. But you know if you get too far away, twice as far as where it can see you, then you actually failed the robbery. I should make it 1,000 actually instead of 2,000. That's what I'm gonna do. So 2,000, yeah, I'll change it back to I think 1,000. So if you literally got to stand there, not move at all for it to be robbed. But as you can see, it's working. That's our logic. So now, if the abandoned logic's working, we're done. All I need to do is make add experience to the player, set their job to criminal, which is like civilians and criminals are basically both civilians, but there's innocent civilians and criminal civilians, sort of thing. But let's see if I can abandon a robbery. No longer sees player. And the abandoned logic's not working. Robbery failed. Okay, so abandoned logic is not working. Let me quickly jump over here, check the chat one more time. Shout out to the three watching on YouTube. Hit the like button, guys. Notify YouTube to send more people in here. Shout out to the one on Twitch. Let me jump back over here, bring the screen back. Jump back over here. Alright, so now we've got a robbery failed logic. Interesting. Alright, I think what's happening is this. If they haven't abandoned the robbery, then we do that. If they have abandoned the robbery, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Alright. I think we got more organized logic there. So if they abandon the robbery, we just... But here we're checking. The distance is more equal to that. Ah, and he's being robbed. Interesting. Okay. So that's what I was doing. Oh, they are being robbed until that point. Actually, no. They're not being robbed until this point. Oh, wait. No, it would have to be here. So if for some reason they're being robbed. Okay, so this lost sense timer. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pausing it here. I don't know. Let's just see what happens now. I think I'm getting close to it. I just might have to think about that logic. It's just hard to do it while we're streaming. We've been going for an hour anyway, but let's just jump in game, see one more time how this works. But you get the gist of it. That's pretty much how the robbery system is going to work. Jump back in, see if we can abandon. Oh, I should have shortened the abandon time or the abandon length, which I will to 1,000. What I might have to do is I might have to just build the same timer logic, like a totally separate timer. So there's a timer for the line trace and also another timer for the abandoned robbery, which theoretically only gets turned on when you're robbing. Like when you start the robbery and then when you succeed or fail the robbery. That's the point of being robbed. The point of is being robbed. If that makes sense. But anyway. Oh, now I have to run all the way back over here. As you can see, like my weapons and position saves, everything saves properly. Oh. No longer saves. And should have abandoned by now. Okay, the abandoning's not working. I'm gonna have to do a totally separate timer instead of trying to, because right now I'm trying to do gymnastics with one timer, you know what I mean? So I'll just do another timer that really only gets turned on the second you point at the... Ah, look. Ah, he can be robbed again. Interesting. Ah, interesting. Okay, that's right. This would be here, I believe. No, it would be here. He's being robbed. Actually, that's what I have to do. I have to do this. I'll show you. 1 second. This is not when it gets turned off. He's being robbed completely until this point. So that way now I shouldn't be able to... Wait. Now there's like stupid logic over here. Oh no, abandon robbery, okay. So now I shouldn't be able to rob him once he's scared. Oh wait. So that's how that's gonna be. Alright. So now theoretically, I shouldn't be able to rob him constantly. Because they essentially become scared, and like that sort of disables the entire store. You can't buy it, purchase from them or anything for 5 minutes, and then they just pop back. They stand back up, and then everything's back up and running again. So that's just like a cooldown timer, a robbery cooldown timer. So they can't just be robbed constantly, just like that. And I gotta try work out a way to not have to use delays. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink this robbery system. This is just probably the most basic way I can build it. I like to build things as basic as possible, and then, once I can see how it's working, then I know how to optimize it. If you're trying to optimize constantly off the bat, you'll be rebuilding it non-stop. It's just ridiculous. Let's see what happens. What do you reckon, guys? Success or failed? Oh yeah, I've got to move the cash register over a bit, so it looks like he's actually using it. Robbery failed. Wait till he goes into scared mode. See, now, where's this? Here. Oh, look at that. How ridiculous is that? So there we go. So now he shouldn't be able to do it. If he's scared or he's being robbed. Oh, scared wouldn't matter, because now this being robbed is actually going to work properly. So now theoretically I shouldn't be able to even get an outline on him or a pickup information or able to rob him. So let's just quickly double check this, and then all I really got to do is do a simple abandon timer to fail the robbery, and then when robbery succeeds, all you got to do is give them experience, set their job to criminal, and bang, they're a criminal. And then I've got to build a wanted level system that say they get so many points, wanted level points, it sort of decreases over time. So if you're a criminal and you wait long enough, you'll become innocent again, sort of thing. And that's all I really need to do for this robbery system. And then bam, we've got a wanted level system, and civilians can actually rob NPC clerks, and I can just place these NPCs down anywhere and they can be robbed pretty much. So I can make them robbable or not robbable. Yeah, everything turned off, see? No, it's turning back on. He's being robbed, he's not being set. He's being robbed, it should be being set here. He's being robbed, he's set. Let's see where else I set this. Okay, good. Toggle outline as well. This is what's happening. This is why that's happening anyway. So if what I should do is be doing this instead of doing that. So if they're not being robbed, then we want to do that stuff. Alright, there we go. Alright. So now theoretically, you know what, I'm just going to be safe and do that on the server. Alright. So now everything should work. Shouldn't be able to re-rob them when they're being robbed. The outline should not pop up, neither should the information, and it should actually close as soon as you do the robbery, and the line should turn off. And then all that needs to be done is the distance to see if they actually abandon the robbery, and then successful and sending messages, successful robbery, failed robbery, how much money you won. I can. That's right. I've got to give them some money as well. But it's really that simple. I just really don't feel like because I don't want to make these streams way too long. But anyway, that's where we are. So let's see if we can do any of the stuff that we don't want to do. So there we can see outline, bang, disappeared. Okay, it's popping up. We need to work out why and stop that. He's successful now, I think. No, he's successful, yeah. See, that's where he drops the money. Successful, bang. As you can see up the top left. See, we should not be able to do anything with him now. Yeah, there we go. Alright. There we go. That's where we are, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave this one here. So it's just really, I've just got to work out this logic a bit better, and obviously do a better abandon timer. I'll probably just see how I did it before, but I reckon just running another timer like I did here. I'll just go bang, come up here, run another timer up here, and then just do the logic there for that. So there's two timers running, but it really, that timer up here will only turn on once it's being robbed, essentially. So the line trace until it's being robbed, then that gets turned off, and then the abandoned robbery timer gets turned on. But that's pretty much as simple as it gets, guys. That's probably where I'm going to leave that. Let's go like this, close everything, go to here, go to a save all. Let me jump quickly over to the comments one more time. But how you doing, Danilo Barbosa? Hopefully I pronounced that right. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube, and shout out to the 1 watching connecting to chat. Okay, let's see if I can potentially reload that. Okay, no one's on Twitch, but thanks for watching, guys. That's probably where I'm probably gonna leave this this live stream. But that's pretty much where we are. So let me close this. Let's save all. But that's pretty much where we are. If you're new to the stream and you're wondering what this game is, go over to my YouTube channel. If you're on Twitch, go to my YouTube channel. The link's in the About section. And go check out the devlogs. There's 2 devlogs, devlog 1 and 2 out currently. And I'm currently working on version 1.2, which is going to be devlog 3. But I'll also, I've sort of been rebuilding the game, so I need to sort of get back to that stage, but I'm actually not far. It's really, all I've got to add is like, you know, the cell phones, the save cracking system, and, you know, police logic and all that, but that's all simple stuff that I can get done pretty quick. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and the next one is probably going to be either tomorrow or the next day, working on whatever I'm working on. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.